For more than 50 years, listeners have enjoyed their time shared on the radio with Murphy Huston. The last 38 of those years right here in Denver, where he's had a huge following. First at KHOW and the last 28 years on KOSI 101.1. This week, though, Murphy signed off for a final time. Well, with that, we're now joined by one of Denver's most well-known radio personalities, Murphy Huston. Always good to see you.
Good to see you, Tom, and Kim as well.
Good we get to visit with you at the Parade of Lights. We'll talk about that in a minute every year.
That's always a good story.
It's always cold. Was there a reason, that you thought maybe?
No reason. I work for
up?
a great company, Bonneville, which runs KOSI and a few of the other stations. And they're great to work for, great people. And I don't know, some things developed, and I'm admitting I'm 75 years old, so not a lot of guys in radio 75.
No, that's a long run.
I've been in radio, according to my granddaughter, who's in 6th grade, she did the math, 57 years.
Well, thank you for her doing that.
Thank you, my dear.
You started out in Wisconsin, you kind of got discovered.
Yeah, in Wisconsin, in University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. I heard you mention it the other day, the old Blue Goals. I started there at the campus radio station, and Racine, and then Erie, Pennsylvania, and then the next up was Milwaukee, and I thought, that's my home.
Right
outside of Milwaukee. I'll be here forever. And a couple of guys, Doug Erickson and Steve Keeney, that were running the old Kim in the days.
Sure.
Changing KHOW and Hal and Charlie, another name people should know, called me and said, what are you doing in Milwaukee? I said, well, I live here, and I'm doing radio. Well, come on out to Denver. I said, I've never been to Denver, but I told my wife, a free weekend. Let's go.
So let's go back 57 years. When you weren't necessarily going to do radio, what were you going to do?
You'll love this because you're a sports guy. I was going to be a baseball coach and a history teacher.
Okay.
And I played baseball for the team, but it was during the Vietnam War. And all the guys there got a deferment, would not go to Vietnam if you stayed in college. And God, I don't even know his name now. My counselor said, Murph, a lot of guys want to be a teacher, but I've heard you on the campus radio station. You're pretty good. Why don't you try that?
And here we go.
Here we go.
10 years ago, a lot of notoriety because you were one of those men who was diagnosed with breast cancer. And I think it's so notable when a man is diagnosed, but it also makes it important that men pay attention.
Well, men are basically stupid when it comes to our health. Admit it now. Admit it, Tom.
100%. 100%.
So you think, I got maybe a cyst or something. Oh, no. And if you wait too long, you know the rest of that story. But my wife had been a breast cancer survivor for twice she's been through it. And the symptoms are kind of the same, but just different. And I was wrestling with my grandson, and he headbutted me here one time. I went, God, that doesn't feel good. And I went and got checked, and my doctor, it's only a cyst. Well, then I went and got the surgeon to look at it. You got breast cancer.
Amazing, amazing. But like I said, every year we get to see you. We get to combine working on the Parade of Lights.
Yes,
but it does seem to me like that's one of your favorite events because
it is.
Sometimes you're in the studio. Now at the Parade of Lights, you're out in front of real humans.
I love it, and I'm a community guy. I like to be in with the people. A lot of radio guys don't like doing that, but when we do your parade, it's the Holy Grail.
It's a great big show.
And I'm waving at you and Kim.
Oh, we get to yell at each other as you go by.
Well, there we are.
Yeah. Hey, 75.
Yeah.
Done with radio.
Yeah.
But you're too vital to not do anything. Do you have anything you want to do or going to do?
Oh, the good people at Bonneville said, hey, would you, kind of maybe do some part-time stuff? And I said, oh, yeah, I'd love to do that.
Great.
And I'll keep up with the community. And I said, if I'm emceeing an event, can I bring KOSI call letters with me? Oh, yeah, please do that. Yeah, that'd be a good thing. So I'll stay busy. And a couple of guys that I do voice work with have said, well, you're still going to, yeah. I'll do all of that. I'm not going to disappear, but I just want to slow down. I've got 4 children all here, 8 grandkids all here. There's a lot of adventures with that.
It's great to see you. Congratulations.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it, buddy.
Could you do one? I know you're retired, but could you just look into that camera and just say, we'll be right back?
We'll be right back.